Good morning, Aries, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I will be conducting a reading for you for the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction that is happening on April the 20th, 2024 in the sign of Taurus. Now, Jupiter is known to be a benefact, and he is the bringer of good luck. And he expands everything that he touches, okay? So that's interesting to keep in mind when we're going to be speaking about Uranus, okay? And it's also a motto that you can consider that Jupiter encapsulates is I am worth it, okay? Jupiter rules Sagittarius, which is the sign about philosophy and travel and higher education as well. Okay, and so something to keep in mind with this conjunction and the freedom, which is what Uranus brings, right? And disruption is how Jupiter is going to expand this and how you're going to contribute, how you can utilize this energy to determine how this is going to contribute to your future, reaching your highest potential and that of the collective as well. Okay, so now Uranus is the planet that is about freedom and disruption and chaos, and in order to reach your highest potential. Okay, so it can bring about sudden changes that eventually are very liberating. They can be disturbing, they can be jolting, they can be electrifying, and it brings a lot of breakthroughs. So now when these two are coming together, Jupiter is just going to expand all of that chaotic breakthrough freedom energy. Okay, so if you have, I am actually born with Jupiter and Uranus in conjunction by 2 degrees, which is what it is today, going to be this month in my 4th house of Sagittarius. So that's kind of interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to see how that's going to work for me. But definitely check out your birth chart to see where Jupiter and Uranus are in your birth chart to see what kind of houses it's going to impact for you there. Okay, so that being said, I've already shuffled your cards. I did it 5 times utilizing the numerology of the date of April the 20th, 2024. So let's dive right in, okay? We have the 4 of Swords. Okay, so the 4 of Swords can illustrate needing to rest and recuperate. All right, so perhaps you have been working on something quite diligently. This card is a number 4, foundation. So it can be a signification of foundation and structure, okay? So making sure that you are resting and recuperating, because you cannot burn candles at both ends. Okay, maybe you are busy with your job, with your family. You're trying to create some side hustles on the side. Knowing you, Aries, I know this is something that I'm doing. I have started my own business in February outside of this channel, and I'm also doing this channel. And I'm trying to utilize my creativity to step outside of the box and not rely on other people for jobs. Okay, I was laid off twice in the last 2 years for 2 different jobs. So I'm taking my life into my own hands. So I need to make sure that I'm scheduling in days of rest and recuperation. And that is a trick that you can play with yourself as well, is that if you feel guilty if you're not doing anything or you need to rest and you're tired and you just need to have a day where you just lay on the couch and watch movies or something, the trick that you can utilize is to just schedule that day in your week, okay? Knowing that you need to take a rest and recuperation day or days or time in the day, like some hours out of the day that you need to decompress, okay? If you utilize a schedule or an agenda or something like that, or your calendar on your phone, schedule in days where you don't do anything. It's just like working out, okay? You have a rest day and it's scheduled in. That way you are following your schedule and you don't feel like you should be doing something because you've scheduled this time aside in order for you to rest and recuperate, okay? Because if you go as well, like, we are conditioned to believe that we need to work 8 hours a day. Are you productive 8 hours a day when you're at work? No. I'm more productive in the morning, and then I like to have my afternoon to do other things. Okay, so the most important things I like to get done in the morning that require my focus. Okay, and if I'm working 8 hours a day or 12 hours a day where I used to work, I'm burnt out by the end of the day, and I'm doing this every day, and you're not getting the best out of my potential that way. But our society has conditioned us to believe that we need to be busy all the time, that we need to work 8 hours a day. And starting my own business as well, I was feeling like I needed to work 8 hours. I'm like, no, I have to break this conditioning that we need to work 8 hours a day. You need to be productive. And if you can get all of your stuff done with super focus in 4 hours or 2 hours, then that is better for you. And then you're balancing your life out, and you're going to be more happier, right? Because you can have your hobbies, you can have your exercise, you can spend time with your friends and family as well. So you're having a more holistic approach to life and enjoying all of the aspects that you can. But this is very important. The Four of Swords is signifying that you really do need to set some time aside to rest. And a lot of your inspiration can come from the times when you're resting and focusing on things other than work. Like when you're going for a walk, when you're doing your exercise, when you're meditating, when you're going to yoga, when you're doing painting, if you're playing music. So a lot of inspiration can come from your time that you're not working. Okay, because you're letting it percolate, you're letting it simmer, you're not forcing it. Okay, and so if you notice here as well, there is on the stained glass window here, we do have it looks like a pope or something like that, or a priest, and he's bestowing blessings on to this individual. So this Uranus Jupiter conjunction Aries could be very, very indicative of blessings coming in for you. Okay, and perhaps this can also be a card that signifies waiting for a long time, and maybe you have been waiting for that breakthrough moment. I know I have that breakthrough moment because you've been working hard, you've been waiting, you've been patient, you've been working with the energies of the astrology, you've been trying to go with the flow. Okay, not forcing things, not worrying about things, knowing that you're in alignment and things are going to break through soon. And so perhaps this is the catalyst that things are going to start moving forward. Okay. Okay. We also have, so now that we had the 4 and now we have an 8. So this is similar energy as well. Okay. So this 8 of Swords can be a card that illustrates needing to release yourself of self-imposed restrictions. Okay, so perhaps you've been having some negative thoughts that are impeding you from moving forward because it is lowering your vibration, and you are focusing on things of lack. Things are not moving fast enough. I've been putting so much energy into this. So I'm kind of utilizing this energy. So you've been waiting a long time, and perhaps this has been encapsulating you to feel negative. Okay, or perhaps so anything that is negatively impacting your vibration. Okay, so you see here this lady. It looks like she is encaged in a cage of swords, but it's only halfway around her, so she's not trapped. Okay, and this card can also illustrate feeling like you're stuck. Okay, but any feelings of being stuck are self-imposed. You're not stuck. You see how the cage doesn't go all the way around her. These tethers are lightly wrapped around her. She could easily lean up against the swords and cut her tethers off, and then remove the blindfold that she has on her face, or she could just push herself out of it. Okay, so you are in control of your destiny, and you are in control of your life. No one is going to be coming to save you. So we need to step into that energy and know that despite that you might be waiting for things to happen, keep trying new things, Keep trying to throw things at the wall and seeing what sticks, knowing that the breakthrough is going to be happening soon. But do not trap yourself in this negative thinking. Words are spells and thoughts are spells as well. And we set these out into the universe, and the universe reacts and to our vibration and matches it. Okay, so despite how slow things might be seeming right now, remember this energy of the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction and know that whatever you've been working on, Jupiter is going to expand and you're going to be having some breakthroughs coming in. But do not trap yourself in this negative thinking. You need to work with this energy and cut the tethers that are holding you back. Okay, if it's even hobbies, like bad hobbies that you have that are not bringing your best self forward. Okay, like perhaps you enjoy drinking a little bit too much, and then that leaves you feeling not very energetic the next day to work on some of the projects that you have. Or perhaps you are hanging out with the wrong people, or perhaps that are not supportive of you and that influence you in certain ways. Perhaps a job isn't vibrating is not in alignment with who you really are. Okay, so these are all things that you can control. You are in control of your environment. Okay, and an environment can impact a lot to a person. So these are variables that you can control. And if you are finding that things are not supporting you to become your very best self, you need to cut it out. Okay, in order to fully allow for and open yourself up to the energy that this Uranus-Jupiter conjunction is going to bring to you, because it's also in Taurus. Okay, and that is all about finances and earthly things that you can like beauty, food, agriculture. Okay, so we have 2 sword cards so far with a 4 and an 8, very foundation and structure. Okay, and then we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, the 6 of Cups can mean happy memories. Okay, it can be signifying soul tribes and soulmates coming from the past. Like, we are in the midst of a Mercury retrograde as well. So keep that in mind, that if anybody starts showing up from the past, know that they're in the past for a reason. Doesn't mean you can't talk to them or anything, but you are all adults here. But utilize this as a discernment to determine if they are good for you or not. Okay, and it could signify whatever you have been also working on in the past, okay, is going to be something that is breaking you free. So if you have been working on projects in the past and you've been waiting a long time for them to get their momentum moving forward, okay, then it's going to start moving forward with this Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. Okay, because and this card does also signify blessings coming in from the universe too. Okay, and that are going to be giving you happy memories. Okay, and we have the blessings coming in for you right here as well, right? Okay, so let's get some supplementary cards here. With the 4 of Swords, we have stranded. Okay, so yeah, you're waiting. Perhaps you have been feeling like you're waiting and you're stranded, and you've been feeling like you've been waiting for this movement to be moving forward for you. Okay, but so these are sword cards. So do not get stranded. Do not get stuck. Right? Do not get stuck in your head. Okay, you are in control of your environment. And so if you're feeling that your negative thoughts are impacting you, distract yourself with something else and focus on what you can control, okay? I've been going through some hardships of myself, and I am really trying to focus on, if I cannot change a certain situation, I'm not going to invest energy and emotions into getting upset about it and worrying about it and having anxiety about it, because it doesn't change anything, and it's just lowering my vibration and my frequency, and it makes my mood bad, and it makes, when I'm in a bad mood, other people get in a bad mood too. Okay, so learning that you're not stranded, you're not stuck, and you have it within you to change your situation by changing your environment. Okay, he doesn't want his boat to be in the tree, so how can you get it out? How can you change your environment to get your boat back on water? Okay, and perhaps you have been stranded by feeling that you've been waiting for a long time for something, but know that that's going to be changing. Okay, with the Eight of Swords, we have day and night, right? So this change, this catalyst, this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is going to change your life, my dear Aries, like the day changes into night. It's going to be a dramatic change, okay? And perhaps this is also indicating that whatever changes that you need to make within your environment to help you get out of your head, to get out of those negative thoughts, once you make those changes, you're going to see changes in the energy, and it's going to change your life like day and night as well. Okay, but you are in control of changing these things, and once these changes are made, once you untether yourself from your self-imposed restrictions, your life is going to move forward like day and night. And then with the Six of Cups, we have the Art of Seduction. Okay, so what was I saying before about someone coming from the past, right? Because this can be soulmates coming, or like quote unquote soulmates coming from the past. Now, taking this with a grain of salt, considering we are in Mercury retrograde, beware of this, okay? If people are trying to seduce you, flattery is a very strong, controlling and manipulative tool that people use. And I have learned a lot about flattery lately. And be mindful when people are trying to flatter you to do in order to get something out of you. Okay? That could be in professional life, that can be in your personal life, in your romantic life. But flattery is an easy way to get into someone to control them. Okay, so the Art of Seduction, I would just be mindful of anyone coming from the past and trying to seduce you to get you off of your path. Okay, but this could also signify you're feeling kind of cute, and perhaps if you are meeting someone that is might be your soulmate, you might have a really good connection with them. Okay, or if this is about some sort of work endeavor, perhaps you're being seduced with an opportunity. Just go over everything with a fine-tooth comb. Go over any contracts with a fine-tooth comb, because we are in Mercury retrograde. Okay, so you're not supposed to, quote unquote, sign any contracts during this time. But if the opportunity arises, don't just put it off because Mercury is retrograde. Get some advice, have some other people look it over. Stand your ground if something doesn't seem right to you, but definitely just make sure you're going it over with a fine-tooth comb. Okay? So we're going to close off today by picking a card from a Sacred Geometry. This is a really cute card. It's called Invitation. So I'm just going to find it here, and then I'll hold it up and we can read it together. Okay? So this is like a portal. It's really cute. And so remember, this is for the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction in Taurus. Okay? It's titled Other Dimensions. Light workers everywhere are exploring and adventuring into the realms of energy, light, and vibration. Appearing as grids or matrices of light, geometric vibrational fields connect everything in existence. From the infinitesimal to the infinite, everything vibrates to divine order. Even chaos theory makes sense when seen as part of oneness with spirits. This is interesting because Uranus is a very chaotic energy, okay? This card represents a doorway, portal, or stargate. Within this vision, you may travel to other dimensions of time and space, places that may not even exist in third dimensional reality. Giving yourself permission to explore it is the first step. A deep connection with spirit and the ability to ground yourself solidly is the next essential measure. Gathering your courage to leave the security of the known and venture forth is the third. This card also depicts two guardian figures who will act as guides and protect you on your journey. Go forward and experience the wonders of all that is. Okay, so where are these? Oh yes, there are these figures right here. Okay, so that's the head. That's the head of one figure, and then there's a figure right here. So you are protected and you're getting in tune with the vibrational frequency of the universe and stepping into that chaos energy that Uranus is bringing forth, and you are taking that leap of faith and stepping into the unknown, and that is going to send you through that portal. Okay, Aries, very interesting reading. I have 3 planets in Aries, the Sun, Mars, and Mercury, so it's definitely relating to me. All right, I will see you on the next video. If you liked this, please hit that like button. Excuse me, definitely subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do, and hit that bell notification if you want to get notified whenever I release new videos. If you want a more holistic approach to what is happening for you for this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in Taurus, not only check out your sun, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus as well. I'm truly grateful for your energy and for you watching my video. I will see you next time.